Hey guys, welcome back. So today's makeup look is going to be this sparkly holiday makeup look. You guys know me, every time I do a holiday look, or really any look for that matter, I've got to add a little bit of glitter. So I was really happy with how this turned out, and I love the berry lip and how that just pulled everything together. Obviously you guys don't have to do a berry look if you don't want to. This would look gorgeous with a nude. But like I said, I wanted just to have something a little bit more dramatic for the holidays, and so that's why I put this berry lip, and I'm absolutely in love with how it turned out. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Before we get started, I wanted to show you guys how I've been doing my hair recently, and that is by sleeping in a French braid. I will show you the results at the end, but please do not mind the little dandruff. Well, it's not dandruff, it's little specks from my bed. So anyway, we are going to get started by priming our face with this NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, and then we are going to go right in with the foundation, my all-time favorite foundation right now, and we are going to apply that all over the face, even over the eyelid, with a stippling brush. For some reason my camera was turned off when I did this, but I went in with my MAC Pro Longwear concealer and applied that under the eyes, over the eyelid, forehead, down the bridge of the nose, the chin, around the nose for all the redness. And then I went in with my damp beauty blender and just began to blend that in, just in patting motions, going back and forth, like seriously, blend until your hand hurts. That's seriously what I do. And if you guys hear any noises in the background, I apologize now. That is my animals. My dog and my cat are just running around, wrestling and chasing each other. So if you hear any noises, that's them. I apologize right now for that. I decided to bake my face today, and I use this Bare Minerals powder, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did not like it at all. I just felt like it really sat on top of the skin instead of really soaking it in. Like when I wiped it all off, I feel like it was still there and really dry. But anyway, I baked with it anyway, not knowing, so I just put it in places like my under eye, over my eyelid, forehead, anywhere where the wrinkles are, so that it really cooks the makeup and holds it into place all day long. Next, I'm going to be filling in my brows off of camera as usual, and I'm going in with my favorite shade from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and an angled brush, and just filling in both brows. Next, I'm going to be going in with my Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette, and this shade here I'm going to be using as my transition shade. I can't remember what the name of the shadow is, but I will find that out and link that for you guys. But I'm just applying that in the crease area with my big fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to be blending that back and forth. Next, I'm going in with my MAC Cosmetics Warm Neutral palette in the shade Ginger Snap, and I'm going to be blending that in above the transition color right there in the crease. Next, I'm going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette in the shade Cherry Cordial. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't judge me. And I'm just going to be applying that a little bit more sharper in the crease using this detailed brush here. As you can see, like I'm being really precise with it, and then slightly blending it upwards, and then switching to my blending brush to really make sure I blend that out nice. Next, I'm taking the eyeshadow from ColourPop called I Heart This, and I'm just going to apply that with a synthetic brush over the lid. This step isn't super necessary. It wasn't like it really added much or make much of a difference. I just wanted to add it there just as like a base for what I'm about to do next, which is going in with the Urban Decay Electric palette in the shade Revolt. and I'm just going to be applying that directly over the ColourPop shade. By the funny face I'm making, this was a step that I decided to add as I was going, and that is taking the shade Jilted, again, don't judge, I don't know how to pronounce things, and applying that into the crease. This is such a vibrant eyeshadow, and I was so happy with what it did with the whole look. I feel like it just pulled the whole look together. So anyway, I'm applying it with this little smudge brush to just get it more precise, and then I kind of drag it upwards a little bit to start the blending process, and then I switch to this blending brush and really blend it out. Next, I'm going in with my Sephora glitter guard because I'm going to be putting glitter on my eyelids, of course, and I'm going to use a synthetic brush to apply that over the lid first, just over the silver, and then I'm taking a silver glitter, and I'm sorry I didn't show you guys what it was, but I just picked it up at a craft store. It's just loose silver glitter, and I just pat that onto the entire eyelid. And then I decided to go in and line my eyes with this Shadowsense shadow called Onyx and an angled brush from MAC, and I just start lining my eyes, and you guys, I am not gonna lie to you, this was the hottest mess of all. Like, abort mission, because I don't even know if it was worth it in the end. It was, I mean, first off, lining your eyes when there's glitter on is so hard. But then on top of that, like, the struggle was real. Like, I was having the worst day with my eyeliner. It ended up being thicker than I wanted. The wing was a lot longer than I wanted, but I made it work, as you can see. But I'll say it again, abort mission. So anyway, moving on, because we've skipped over a ton of steps, I went in with my favorite mascara, Maybelline Lash Sensational, applied some mascara, applied my lashes by Flutter lashes, I believe. I'll link them down below. To line my lower lash line, I used the Smudge Brush again to apply the Cherry Cordial color from the Chocolate palette. And just at the outer corner of the eyes, you can see, and then I take an angled blending brush and start blending that outwards towards the inner corner of the eye. Then to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone, I use the shade White Chocolate and then this Naked 2 synthetic brush, and I just apply that to the inner corner of my eye and my brow bone. I didn't like, it was too soft. I wanted it to be a little bit more like bold and bright, so I went to my Kat Von D palette and I used this shade here and made it a little bit wider. As you can see, it stands out a whole lot more, and I applied that in the exact same areas, the inner corner of the eye and the brow bone. Then I went in with my all-time favorite shimmer highlight right now by Ulta in the shade Honey, and I just applied that to the brow bones just to add a pop of shimmer to the highlight. I wanted to leave the inner corner more of a matte highlight, but I wanted to add some shimmer to the brow bone. For my contour, I am going in with this TLC shade, and then I just start placing it in all of the hollow parts of my face and really blend that out. Then I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the shade Hard Candy. Oh my gosh, you guys, the struggle. Like, I might as well have been filming this video all over again. But anyway, I'm taking that shade and I'm applying it in the blush area. So I'm kind of treating it as a blush shade rather than a highlighter. And then I'm going to go in on top of that with the Honey shade from Ulta that I used to highlight my brow bone. And I apply that in the highlight area on the top of the nose, like you can see the Cupid's bow, and then lightly dusted on the chin. And for my lips, I'm using Lipsense in the shade Berry. Editing this video, I realized that my hair didn't turn out exactly the way that I had hoped, and I didn't notice it until I went back and edited. But anyway, what I do is pull out the French braid, and then I just start brushing it through, because like you can tell it's like all kind of stuck and clumped together. So I brush it through, and then I just like run my fingers through it and kind of like fluff it up a little bit with my hands, and I call it good. Usually if it's flatter on one side, which in this case it was, I'll take my straightener to it and do some straightener curls just to give it a little bit more volume. But like I said, while I was filming this video, I didn't catch that. It wasn't until I went back through and watched it that I was like, yikes, there are definitely some pieces that I wish I would have fixed. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much for watching. I really think that that's what I'm going to say in my video, like with the eyeliner. I'm going to say just abort the eyeliner. Don't even consider it. Just go right ahead and plop the lashes right on. Just skip the eyeliner. Because that was the worst thing that possibly could have happened right now. And I just am in no mood whatsoever to even deal. Like, not in the slightest. I said I think the last time I wore this much makeup was probably a year ago. Oh, so decked out. We just got lazy. We've just let ourselves go. Well, and it's just so much freaking time. It's so much time out of the day to get ready like that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No one does. Seriously. Unless you're gonna pay me.
Yeah, unless you're paying me to do it. I feel like sometimes when I tell people that I'm a makeup artist, in their minds they're like, yeah, right.
Oh.
Because of my makeup.
Right, you look like crap.
Uh-huh.